But ironically enough, we were talking about Chun, were we not, Isaiah, in the last game specifically?
Think so?
Let's see. Does it go to him? Nope, it doesn't. Okay. But Chun is actually subbing back for Resme, so he's going to play the last 2 games. And Isaiah, can you do me an absolute massive favor? Can you tell me how many points 8th place has right now?
8th place is currently Outlaws. They're sitting at 61 points.
And how many points does Resme have?
Resme is sitting at 48. Oh, they need, what is that?
So you're telling me there's
points?
a chance. There is a chance.
There is a chance.
And Chun, I've seen Chun do crazy things. He 1v3'd, what was it, OP? It was a bet. No. I forget which team it was. It was yesterday on Tego?
Tego. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it was OP. But still, man is goated, and we'll see what he can do. And then who else am I going to call out? Yeah, it was Shinboy, which was surprising. I assume his game just crashed because I've never seen Shinboy actually have issues. So it should be relatively. It probably was easy for him to come back to it. Other than that, we have 2 games left, Isaiah.
We do.
And
we do have.
Wait, no! I'm so sorry, I missed it. Well. Not how Resme wanted to start, because they're all going to go ahead and lose Zyko, as Kane was the one with the connection issues. I did not see that happening. The colors blended in a little bit too much for me. Apologies. But, you know, it happens. But, guys, it's going to be an absolute crazy game 5 and 6, and I cannot wait. You guys can see the leaderboard. Reminder that the leaderboard is not live. I repeat, the leaderboard is not live. It only refreshes after each match. So you guys can know exactly how it looks like before the match, but we don't have the coding in the skill. Honestly, I don't even know what's called, because I'm not even a coder, so it's beyond my capabilities. And honestly, this is all thanks to Smerzera, so massive shout out to him. I'm sure you guys all know about him. He's the caster. Jeez, man, I can't even talk it, but he's casting this for SA. Dude, he consistently has like 700 plus viewers, so massive shout out to him, as well as what he's been doing for Smerzera League. But yeah, so we have the leaderboard thanks to Smerzera. He is an absolute great guy, and I love working with him when I can. And I've been talking too much, so Isaiah, please say something before I go crazy.
Yeah, and just unfortunately, if you're Resme, you absolutely don't want to be losing one early here. But look at Chun. Chun's like already rotating stupid early into this circle. Like by himself, he's going to go try to take some positioning for his team. Looks like, is he going to stop on these shanties? No, he's going to keep on trucking on through. Where is he looking to take here? Is he going to take Bigfoot, maybe? No.
Is this Bigfoot? What is this? I don't even know what that's called. But I mean, that's free. Could scout it out.
Yeah, he could scout it out and go grab it. But unfortunate that they didn't lose one this early on. It would. If he finds it as free, that'd be really great for Resme.
I really, again, I think that NA is a little bit slow in their rotations, and I think that Chun, he's so used to APAC that I think this is actually really good for him. So I think he's gotten some much needed experience, and he's gotten his, you know, like he's tried out a couple, yeah, he's gotten the experience he's needed in other places. So I really do like him taking the space faster than other people. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that besides that, so I'm sticking to that. Gooners, how much do you want to bet that they're just going to stay like right where Greg Shot is? Just on this 5 stack.
I think that would be very smart if they just held their edge of lost Leo, and just try to take space maybe a little bit. But knowing, yeah, because like the Bunt is sitting like almost dead center of the circle. The only thing that they could take is the rainbows down to their southwest, which I don't think that would be very smart for them to take. So I think what they're doing here is very good for them. How it's like for real quick, it's like because Resme is sitting in 11th at the moment, and like we said, they need 13 points to qualify, but there's 2 teams above them. They got 5-5 Esports and they got Zav that are sitting both at 49 points. So it's a tight battle. And I think anyone unfortunately sitting in 12th on down, just too far in the cutout for the points to be like Duel is sitting in 12th at the moment with 37 points. They need to drop 23 or 24 points to be tied with 8th at this moment as of this game.
I was about to say that too. I was going to say, because you can imagine that at least one of those 3 teams is going to pick up some significant points in between that time.
100%. And it's like, I think it's just too late. Only 2 games left. I don't think they're going to be able to make anything happen at this moment to try to qualify at this point. So I think 11th on up is who's fighting for that top 8 qualifying position.
Well, Duel's chance is to just, you know, easy, 2 chicken dinners back to back. You know, easy, right?
It's doable, very hard.
It's
very
duelable.
Slim. It's duelable. Yes, sir. I love it. We're here for
Kill
it.
me now, please. I'm so sorry for my jokes.
Someone report the stream. Cancel it. Get it shut off right now.
Please don't crash my game. I do not want any game crashes, especially at this time. But 63 up again. The only people that lost anyone was Resmi, with Zyko being the unfortunate guy. And Duel now continuing to do Duel things. I don't think anyone's surprised by it. Bro, I can't. I physically just can't talk. I'm like, I don't even know what's wrong with me at this point.
Bro, I don't know if Chun came in and just started slapping his teammates around like we're rotating early, but look, they just did a full, like they just pulled Gooner.
I'm not gonna lie.
Full sent.
That's exactly what I think happened. Chun is just like, we're doing
came in
this.
and smacked his team. We're doing this right now. W key straight to the center zone. They had the worst prio out of majority of the teams sitting on the northern edge of the map, and they're already in the one of the better positions out of everybody else. It's already set up here.
Yeah, but I think a lot of the thing is that people like to make sure that they have all the loot and all the and just like make sure that they have everything that they want. But you don't always need that. You need a gun that you can hit your shots with, and that's it for now. So
honestly,
going early,
100%.
Go for it. I do think that rotations from NA is significantly lacking, just flat out.
I would agree with that. Like it's like the top teams, like Team Liquid, Team Falcons, and like maybe. No, I wouldn't even really consider LG a part of that. Just because I feel like they also take their time a bit.
I mean,
but,
they're
like,
an
those
RPT,
two teams.
so.
Yeah, it's like those two teams like will just absolutely full send. Like they'll like if you know you're heading to a compound that has a lot of loot or has really good loot spawns, then you grab a gun, grab a helmet, grab a vest, leave.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to get fully kitted. But if like you know for a fact, okay, we're going to like a shanty and it has 0 loot, but you have the prio, like it's all about the timing, finding that good rhythm between when you should leave for a compound, depending on what the size of the compound is, versus what your loot min max is, and then that's where the decision needs to come in. But I like Chun's play. I like him coming in and just telling his team, "Hey, full send right now, go, Lost Leo."
I think also part of it is like figuring out between the prios, if that makes sense. Because if you're a team, like if you were Team Fate and you didn't have a vehicle or you didn't have an E pickup, you would be playing Edge because that's all you can play, because that is your prio, because you're so far away from zone and everyone else can have an earlier
100%.
spot inside zone. So there is a fine line, and like there are times to make sure you go for prio, there are times to loot, and there are times to just play Edge. Because again, Edge teams, typically they're just going to go ahead and loot up because they're going to go Edge. Like there's just no question about it. So again, there is a massive learning curve. Yeah, there's a massive learning curve, and I would love to dedicate more time to coaching PUBG and to actually like figuring out. But you know, my time is only limited. Yeah, it sucks to say, you know.
Like if Fate didn't have that EP right now, like their play 100% is to backfill off a power grid and go where Vox is sitting and use that height to scout into the rest of the zone to see what they could possibly take based off of zone pop for phase 2. What is Fisher doing? Why is Fisher all the way out there? Look at bottom left of the map towards Valle de Mar.
He's being cautious, which fair enough. I think he was anchoring just to make sure, but okay, never mind. It seems a bit late. I was giving him the benefit. Yeah. Oh no. Please no.
No.
Okay.
Come on. Duel 4 kills right here, right now. Come on. Y'all got this.
That's bold. But honestly, it's not too bad of a zone, but Empire and Amigos gonna go ahead and start finding each other as Lopez, I was gonna say, there's no way he's gonna miss that. Well, Michael, go ahead, knock, and the flush should be coming in momentarily. And I'll be curious to see if Empire actually continue this fight. And it actually seems like Balefront. Wait, where's the rest of it? Oh, get the heck out of here!
Yeah, it's time. It's time to go.
Yep. Keep the change, you filthy Adam. No, okay. I don't even know why that quote popped into my head. But
why did Home Alone come into your head there?
Because Balefrost is home alone and he needs to find safety. You know, he's trying to scare them. No, I'm literally waffling so hard trying to figure out something.
You're trying to find the connector there, and it is just not there.
All right, bro, you don't have to roast me so hard. It's fine. All right, well, Team Fate. He's on one shot from any of these, and K-Mine is going to pick it up. That is a much needed point for Duel, but they need so many more. If Tim goes down here again, it would be a good start. But I believe the shot's coming out from Veronica at some point. Should know, but Lobes has to be careful because the Gooners, they're starting to push on him. And Matt, I believe he's on the other side. He does, and he does crash. So now Lobes has to be able to defend, and he's just going to try to get the heck out of here. And who would not blame him?
This is a good point.
Oh,
it's
no.
a 2v1 at the moment, but no, Wooly is going to get found out by Goon Shot. GG. And it's just leaving Lobes trying to defend off the rest of Gooners. I don't think, can Gooners make an aggressive play on this? I think Simply Matt making the smarter play here. He's opting to rotate on out to regroup up with his team. Fate did lose Timfy. Icy Flex was able to snipe him out of the sky with an AR spray. So now I think, is it just Mew?
It's Mew, and there was one other. Flanker. I think Flanker.
Where's Flanker at?
Flanker
he
missed
took a
the
EP. Okay.
I want to say it's on purpose to give him the benefit of the doubt. I could be wrong, but looks like Los is where it's going to center up. It could go south. I feel like we typically see it, what, like out here? Somewhere around
no, I
here?
don't think so. I want to say like further south. You know where it's going to finish? I think it's going to finish just left of where 5-5 is. That ridge, that little deep ridge right there.
That's a good call, too. That's a good call.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think that's where it's going to finish up at. But honestly, it could just hard shift back northeast into Los Leo.
Yep. Guys, we like playing this game because why not? Again, me and Isaiah are very analytical people, and we like the mental games of PUBG, so that's why we like play it with ourselves, or play this game with ourselves. If you guys want to join, I'm curious to see what your calls are. But you can't say it at the end of the game because that's cheating. You can only say circles 1 through 3. I'll give you circles 1 through 3.
Correct. Yeah, I think honestly, in my mind, circle 3 is a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Because then circle 4 closed. It's like, oh, it has to come off of water. It has to come off of unplayable. So you can X out where it can't go, or where it shouldn't go. Oh, but Tony TNY. No! I don't know if that was a really good trigger discipline. His teammates can't.
What a flick!
It doesn't even matter. He just turns and burns Sam Crow like it's absolutely nothing. He was 1 HP, but that didn't even matter. TNY, he hears Shimboy coming in on the rotate, trying to make something.
Oh my god! Talk about making an entrance.
Oh my gosh, coming in hot.
God!
It doesn't even matter. He finds the knock onto TNY. Oh my gosh. 5-5 Esports just an absolute shambles. Karak and Psycho gonna see if they can't try to make something happen to come support their two teammates that already got flushed out. At this point, I think you cut your losses and you just hunker down where you at.
Wait, who needs got flushed though? It's a 2v2. It's a flat 2v2 because Michael got lost early. So the nade coming in, it does significant damage. But oh my gosh. The fact that Empire have 2 points here is absolutely mad, but I love it to see it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The nade not going to go inside as 55 looks like they are going to back off. And so circle closing in just a couple seconds. Are they push? Are you guys pushing or not? Don't.
I don't agree with any of this right now from 5-5. This is because
they still need points, right?
Yes, but honestly, I think you just hunker down and you just play for placement at this point. Like you're a 2-man, they've already established a nice footing inside of this compound. You're just going for it.
Oh my god!
But no, Shinboy loses the aim battle versus the Scar. They do manage to find one.
Oh my god!
But now Balefrost is rotating in front of them. He's going to take further positioning inside of the zone. Ooh. Is he taking the God? Yeah, he's going to take the God and he's going to anchor down. He's going to do what he can to try to keep bringing in points. I don't know. Personally, I think that was extremely high risk, high reward from 5-5, and I don't think.
Oh, you absolute rat! I love you. Well, Bun, wait. I could have sworn they were on different teams for a second.
I was about to be very confused. Like, wait, what? They're already in the same building?
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. But Johnny is gonna be found by Matt. Oh no, and Matt's gonna fight too. It's just Spectro. Oh no, Chun getting that immediate knock and flush was so helpful, but now things have turned sour. And wait, did he actually get the flush? Okay, no, he didn't. But TTG and Outlaws finding each other. And oh my god. Well, yeah, the flush coming in. Battlex is nowhere to be found.
Devil Vibes is taking a God compound far away from his teams there, and it looks like yeah, if I'm Gooners, I am 3-man sweeping this whole building ASAP. Rocky, because you do not want him just staying alive above you, and you get distracted by another fight, and you just get absolutely punished for it. Oh, if I'm him, I'm setting up that gas can trap.
He already has one.
Sir!
But he wants to, my bro. Still, it is crazy because I feel like Gooners just want to push this. Known Gooners,
do,
like they want to push, but I got to keep an
if
eye on everything
anybody-
else.
They do. And if anybody gets gas can trapped, I love you, Matt, but I hope it's you because Matt is notoriously known for gas can trapping and KR ranked and scrims everywhere. Like
didn't know he was notorious for that.
He's notorious for gas. He has a clip from him gas can trapping Sonics. They were 4-man crashing into him. And he gas can trapped them in Picado in Stadium.
Oh my gosh.
Like he is notorious for gas can traps. So I love you, Matt. Low-key kind of hope it happens to you. That would make my day.
Karma, right? That's what we're going for.
Yes, because he tried to do it to me in a scrim set. It didn't work. It almost worked, but it didn't work.
Well, guys, I have a crazy story for you. Did you know that Isaiah's introduction to competitive...
No.
Well, all I'm saying is that there's a clip of Isaiah... Wait, there has to be a clip. Someone clipped it, right?
Someone.
There's no way I didn't clip it. Hey, okay, there we go. Yep, Gooners, they are just prepping. Matt is going to go ahead and destroy the gas can, which is going to get rid of both of them at some point. It's going to buy time. I mean, hey, you just said he was known for it. So he's not going to let it happen to himself.
What gave it away is Spectro shooting the 3 bullets beforehand because Matt just knows, like, oh, he just prepped gas cans on the stairwell.
Oh, okay, this is a good circle. Especially for Duel. Duel haven't... Wait, they've lost... I think they lost the Lobes, right?
Yeah, they did lose.
Did they lose?
There's 3 up right now.
No, they have 4. That's 4.
Oh, they are 4. What the heck? That dot was hiding.
All right. Well, Gooners, they're now pushing in. The stun is going to get Spectro beautifully, and he's not going to find that one, and Resmi go down in 16th. And now, well, Fate just get eliminated immediately by the crash from Run It Down.
Wow, that was a good clean and sweep by Gooners. Matt calling out the gas cans so that his team, because that could have ended badly for them if they didn't catch those gas can traps. They would all just got burned alive. They might be able to, in the middle of all the chaos, be able to find the last member and knock him. But good on them. They cleaned it up very well, considering they lost one from a 3-man rat just hiding inside of the 5 stack. So very, very good on them for being able to clutch that up. Otherwise, that could have really ended their game. And with them sitting in 7th, you do not want to take any 0-point games right now. Absolutely.
Yep, for sure. But Luminosity, they're trying to figure out their way into zone. Fox spawned out TTG, and it is just Battle X, right? I'm pretty sure.
I believe so, yeah.
No,
no,
okay, apparently
Devil
Devil Vibes.
Yeah,
I guess they were in the same vehicle, and I just didn't see it.
It was... Who was it? No, it was Fate. That was Fate that was rotated late off of the E pickup. But nice shot coming out from Amigo. Amigo's going to take the nut from Gooners. Goon shot coming in for the W key on top of them. Oh, Icy Flex is going to get traded out by DNL, though, in the middle of all of this. Oh, no, it's just Greg shot. Last member up for Gooners. They went for a very aggressive play to push onto these teams. He's trying to smoke line Matt in. He might be able to get the res, and I have seen these two, like 2 members of Gooners is still enough to take out a 4-man. So if anybody can make something happen out of all of this, it would be them. He just has to get this reset, though. Otherwise, it is not looking good for Gooners here. I
mean, I think even if he does get the reset, it's not looking good for Gooners here.
Yeah.
With all due respect, but it is ending in... you wouldn't call this Los, technically. So warehouses outside of Los, is that what we're calling it?
I would say that's outside of Los, Leo.
Okay, so what's here? Is that just storehouses, warehouses? I don't know.
West of Leo, honestly.
Sure, fair enough. Honestly, it's cool. I don't know comms half the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
I say here and I click it on the map. That's about it.
Mini Leo? Call it Mini Leo?
That's not too bad. I like Mini Leo.
I like it.
Please, FPS, come back to me.
Stay kind, please. You've done so well so far, please.
Isaiah, I love you so much, but if it gets too bad, I might just stop streaming and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, but I need to make sure that my game doesn't crash.
You know, valid, 100% valid. I will sacrifice my cast for the viewers, 110%.
You know what? Actually, I could get you the Smurfs Air clean feed. I'm pretty sure. But obviously, I don't know what he's watching compared to what I'm watching.
That is also true. I'll just be screaming different things. And you're like, bro, I'm looking at LG. I was like, I'm looking at Gooners, man. What are you talking about?
Nah, you'd be looking at OP.
Outlaws.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't be. Never mind. Yeah. Wait, did Run It Down come through SA quals?
Yeah,
they had to. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't remember seeing them.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey. No.
Really?
No.
No? All right, I'm
No.
mad. All right. Mira, though, it looks like they're going to go ahead and push on over. Duel taking some nice early shots, but run it down. They're going to go ahead and get one trade, but the rest of Mira's incoming. Stu, Veronica doing some good damage, finds one. Now it is just one alive, I believe. Fanny, he's on 0 HP, but still needs to survive. Stu and Ripper. Veronica's the loss, but LFP from the side and run it down. Oh, the hold started off so strong, but it turned sour quickly. That's a good... Wait, what? That doesn't get a knock?
Nope, he didn't cook it at all. He just prepped it, held it for maybe half a second, and then just threw it out the door, like far towards the buggy.
Well, it looks like they're going to go ahead and try to get the reset, but Duel, now they're being aggressive. This is exactly what I want them to do. I want them to stab Mira in the back. And wow, that sounds really toxic when I say that, but K-Mind is just waiting.
That's exactly what you want to see.
Please
from
speak
a
on
team.
over.
Like with where they're sitting, they're waiting for their full team so they can just absolutely just overpeak together, 4-man clear this out, because now run it down is the fight's over. They're able to get a reset, so now they're like, okay, we got to slow down a bit. Maybe we could try to work a knock like utility before we try to, like, 4 grenades. If you spot one out sitting in the open garage, you could absolutely do it. But no, Razab coming with the third party on the Wooly and the flush, the immediate flush.
That's what I was
they
worried
needed
about.
to just absolutely W key over while they had the chance during the fight. LFP, he's gonna take some massive damage down from Amigos as they are just kind of stuck now. Like Duel, they're inside the zone. They have a little bit of cover. They have a nice little dip and ridge that they can play off of there. But it's going to be very rough for them to push across with Razab just hard holding them, and now with Mira knowing that they are sitting on their ridge.
Yep, but I think the question is, the only thing that could really happen is if Razev gets pushed out by zone. That's kind of how Duel can survive this, but...
Look at Psycho. Look at him. He's being chilling, just hiding out in all of this right now. Oh, Fana though, nice knock on to Lopez, but no,
that's a great
they aren't going
zone
to get
for
forced
Mira.
out. That is a fantastic zone for Mira and for Razev and for 5-5, especially as a 2-man right now.
Oh, ooh, OP actually gonna go ahead and push on to TTG? What? Well, Vox, it looks like they're pushed on over and they're taking so much damage. Only 2 up. Silzen took some shots, not gonna find it. Never mind, in PD in the northeast. And TTG just playing it super slow, super quiet. Now I'm just gonna move on over here because they're being, again, they are being quiet.
They are being very quiet. They're being very cautious and reserved inside of this fight. But never mind, pushing on to PD. He goes for the flashbang. He gets shot in the back in the middle of all this, and it's going to be Gabriel who finds the last member. Never mind, going to be eliminated in 12th, leaving them free and clear to continue playing off of that school or market or whatever that's called. Overpowered, going for a flash, but they have no idea that they're up in the rafters. You need to clear the rafters. You know that they're sitting up there. Oh, no. No, they think it's full clear. Devil Vibes, Battle X. They need to pick their timing here absolutely perfectly. You got to wait for one of them to maybe leave or both.
Good spot.
No, Silzen's going to spot him out. It's not going to matter. Battle X is going to get the first knock, but Zer is going to get the knock trade onto Devil Vibes, and Favirio is going to find Battle X out. Train to go, going to be eliminated, and now OP is going to be able to reset. But now we got LG. They're coming to backstab this. They want to come in and get a nice little third party here. Maybe hold out OP before they're able to get a good footing inside the next zone. Gonna be interesting to see how they play this out. Oh boy.
I mean, Richie B, he has a Panzer and he is ready. Duel, dude, Duel's just been sitting in that little dip for a very long time.
What? Sometimes you just gotta wait for teams to self-destruct before you make your move.
Especially with Razab overlooking, I don't think that there's anything else that they can do. But Greg Shot,
Nope.
dude, Greg Shot is just big chillin', like you were saying. He doesn't have to move. He doesn't want to move. No one's pushed him, so he's just gonna hang out there.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if he could get the res onto Matt, they would be absolutely golden here. Because it, like, 2-man defending this building, like, there's only 2 entrances into this building that people can take. Maybe, no, 3. There's a third one. No, there's only 2. There's only a front side and a back side, like a little garage door entrance for this building. Like, if they could hold it, I like this play from LG. Like, instead of trying to push into the warehouse to fight OP, they're going to try to see if they can backfill. But the only issue is they don't really have too much information on who is up here, I don't think. Like, how many people are sitting up in this. But maybe the playability is better for them. Who knows?
Well, now the question is that LG, can they get in without 9 spotting him? And it looks like they have. He might hear the steps now. Shoot it. Shoot it. Oh, I know he could have seen it, but would have been crazy. No. I mean, again, we see what he can't, so it's fine. I got. Oh no! Well, Gump Outlaws have done well, collapsing, and Snaker's gonna go ahead and find one. I cannot even keep up with this. Does it get Gump? Gonna go straight for the flushes. Then Yakamazi and 9. 9 jumped down, finding Snakers. And Luminosity gonna go down to Outlaws. And it looks like they'll be able to get the res. Isn't actually Greg shot now. He's having multiple people come into his building. Oh, and a nade from Mira is gonna be absolutely beautiful onto Duel. And Rezav, I don't know if they're gonna be looking over here.
I love this bicycle play from him. Like, he blocked off the only entrance that they have into this room.
Oh,
they have no way they can get in. Oh no, Duel! RIP Duel. It does get eliminated. Very well placed utility from Mira, as they're going to get eliminated in 9th place, just shy of missing the cutoff for some placement points. Gooners managing to salvage a very good game here. They find themselves in top 8 with 5 KP, so all they have to do is just keep squeezing out more and more placement points, and they're sitting pretty.
Well, Team Rezav, they're getting some kills, some points, and all they have to do is just overwatch. And Beleda, he hasn't landed a single shot, but he has 3 gear, so he's pretty happy with that, I guess. Martin having the P90 all to himself. A little bit greedy, and Gooner as well. Looks like they do go down, and Outlaws starting to push on the outside. And wait, it's actually Kirby who took down Greg shot. I don't even know how that happened, but Yakamazi goes in, DNL finding him. Kirby and Gump, the last 2 up for them.
It's looking very grim for Outlaws here, as they are going to have to push into... Well, they don't really have to push into... How they do, because they're on edge of zone, so... It's looking very grim. They are going to get the res, so 9 is going to get pushed back up, as now Outlaws go back up to being a 3-man. They're going to try to slow things down a bit, get the pacing back onto their side for this fight, and they're going to get a nice little reset before just pushing in. Clearing out their bottom. I like it. They're going to try to 3-man sweep all of this as much as they possibly can. They need to be very careful, just because, like... Outlaws are sitting just on the cusp of qualing, and you absolutely don't want to throw. Like, 8 points, if you could just manage to just maybe coexist with amigos inside this building and let all these other teams that are kind of forced out to have to just, die off one by one, those placement points are going to be absolutely massive.
Coexist. I don't know if anyone can coexist inside this. This is PUBG. No one coexists with each other. But actually, I think every single team actually has a way to survive. PD just crosses here. Mira, okay.
No,
maybe not Mira.
Mira's kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Like, OP has better positioning for Mira. Like, if Mira does anything, I think Mira like sweeps left. Like, they smoke line off their right and they sweep left and try to take OP's positioning. Like, just a util dump inside that open garage.
Well, the nade, I mean, honestly, it's a well-placed nade, but it's just not going to do anything. Wasn't too bad.
Like, if you're 5-5, I don't like what does that util do? Like, say you do get the knock,
yeah, that's
like,
what
are the odds you're able to secure the flush? I think you're just kind of wasting util at that point. Ooh, the Slabby with a good knock on the DNL. Migo's gonna have to be very careful how they play on top of this roof.
I thought, oh, he doesn't actually get the knock. Wait, onto fire. That's completely different. I'm looking at the wrong fight.
That's complete. Yeah. Same timing for the nades. Wrong team fight.
Wrong team.
And it's exactly what I called out that they should do. Smoke off their left and sweep it. I love it. Mira coming in.
That's a good nade onto LFP.
That's a great nade on LFP. What? Ooh, that's not good for them. BHZ goes down about half HP. Fana gonna have to slow down the timing of this fight. He's gonna dump his util as he can. Flashbang gonna go way too far here. OP gonna be able to get the reset onto Favero. Smoke's coming out from Mira. It can just try to slow this fight down a little bit. The util's getting dumped. Blue zone nade on top of Fana.
Good double blue zone.
Gonna be good. Double blue zone nade. Oh my gosh, Fana's just running around like a head.
That's beautiful.
With his headless chicken. Mira, going with the help of Rezav, is going to get found out, and they are going to go down, leaving now just OP down on this southern low side of the zone.
Well, the question is, does Circle benefit them or does it not? I doubt it will.
Isn't this dot's up, right?
Oh wait, yeah. What am I doing, bro? I'm actually just going crazy. My brain's gooning. That's what I'm calling it. My brain's doing. Well, nice nade. Gonna go ahead and flush out one, take down the other. Lopez and now PD are just spraying smoke, trying to find Outlaws as they make their way inside. Kirby finds OP from below. Interesting.
That's an interesting team to try to go fight it.
Oh my god. Nice shots coming out from Oni.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Amigo's just going to get absolutely dominated trying to jump off the roof here. Fisher, Razap putting in a lot of KP in their positioning from what they have. And this is absolutely massive for them because they are sitting in ninth. And this will do absolutely fantastic for them. Like this could be the game that causes them to
From the side, he got greedy. He got super greedy.
Oh, you got to slow down there, PD. You can't just be getting that aggressive, especially with all these teams sitting on top of you as zones closing slow. You can take your time here. But he's going to get knocked in flush from Pippa. Pippa's going to get taken out from the blue zone. He does manage to get himself another piece of KP just before getting taken out. We have our final four teams. TD, 4-man up. Razav with 3, 5-5-2, and Outlaws as a solo. But I think Outlaws was able to make it down the hill, was he not? Where is he? Oh, he's just sitting on the ridge.
Well, Comp able to peek on over, finds a Glock, but the return kill can't be found except from Fisher. Psycho on 1 HP in PD. This is absolute madness at the ending, right outside of Los. But Gabri will find that one, and he's inside. He knows that the flick is insane. Well, he's just going to go ahead and walk into the molly after that. So I feel like he should be knocked out.
And flames, they dream about the end. Sorry.
Well, I think Dot actually favors Team Razav here.
Razav could not be having a better game right now. Coming down to the second to last game, 9 kills on top of a minimum second place here. But PD, they have to jump down the side of the hill. As long as Razav don't get over aggressive and make very just silly plays,
well done.
Fine.
Good plays
for PD, solid. And it's gonna be Razav. They take the chicken dinner. 12 kills, a nice 22-point chicken dinny. That should be more than enough to get them inside of the top 8. And now